If you haven't been locked in on the NBA Finals, don't worry. Stephen A. Smith hasn't been either. 8772 Radio U. Stephen A. Smith was caught at Game 4 of the Oklahoma City Thunder Indiana Pacers NBA Finals, which, by the way, he's on site to cover. He's there to commentate between quarters and halves, right? Pre and post game. There is a picture that has made the rounds online of him playing Solitaire on his phone while the game is going on. And it gets worse because he quote tweeted it. Stephen A. Smith goes, "Yep, that's me. Who would have thought? I can multitask, especially during timeouts. Hope y'all are enjoying the NBA Finals. This is going 7 games now, peeps." But I love, if you look further down, readers added context. Stephen A. is lying. The photo was taken during gameplay, not during a timeout, and there is video of him playing Solitaire on his phone while players are going up and down the court in the actual game.
So not during timeout,
Yeah,
Stephen A.
the lies and the disrespect that Stephen A. Smith is throwing out here is ridiculous.
I just love the person that originally posted this said, "How can you have all these opinions while you're playing Solitaire instead of watching the game?"
Mm-hmm.
Which is obviously, what everybody's thinking. It's like, dude, you are the most opinionated sports broadcaster ever. And it's just funny when you are suddenly here in the pinnacle of the sport that you cover the most, the NBA Finals, and you are playing a game on your phone. You have no time to watch the game. That's crazy. This was a close game. This game was going back and forth. It was a nuts game. And so the fact that you can't even pay attention to it is crazy to me.
But you do have to think, though, the person who was taking a picture of him also wasn't paying attention to the game. So shame on them, too.
I feel like my immersion would be ruined if I saw Stephen A. playing Solitaire.
That would take you out of it?
I'd be like, whoa, what's happening? I have to get a picture of that at that point.
Yeah, that is, I can't believe. I mean, I can kind of believe it if it was just some average regular season game because, who would care? But it's the NBA Finals, and he's getting paid to be there and have some kind of something to say about it.
And it's not like it was a blowout. You know, I could see it if it was a blowout, if OKC was winning 150 or something, like they were scoring an insane amount of points and there was no shot, or Indiana, like whatever. But this was a close game.
This
where
was the
OKC,
closest game there's been.
Right. OKC ended up coming back and winning. And so I feel like this is just very strange for somebody to be playing on their phone who covers the sport. Because you would think, out of everyone there, they would be the most invested.
Well, you know what? I think he's just moved on. I think Stephen A., he's finishing out whatever contracts he has and blah, blah, blah. But he's on to bigger and better things. He's thinking he can't spend time thinking about basketball when he needs to think about being president.
Oh,
yeah. He doesn't care about sports anymore.
What bigger and better things are you talking about?
Yeah, he's going to run for president.
He does talk politics quite a bit on his own podcast.
Because that's what he's thinking about now. That's what's on his mind.
Clearly that and Solitaire.
Yeah. Well, you got to do something to decompress when you have a moment. And when you're a busy guy like him, this is his moment.
This is his moment while he's working?
Yeah.
I don't think we want this guy.
He's finishing out the contract.
Do we want this guy to be president? I don't think we want this guy to be president.
That's
playing Solitaire when you're supposed to be on the clock.
When he gets disinterested with being president, that's what he'll do,
I don't know if I like that.
Before he moves on to something else bigger and better.